Hi Virgo, I am back. My house in Houston was destroyed in Hurricane Beryl. I am a Houston, Texas based reader, and I am in Dallas right now because we just kept thinking it was going to be 3 months and 3 months and 3 months, and here we are. So hopefully I'll be back to Houston soon. If you've ever been in a natural disaster, let me know. Fires, tornadoes, hurricanes. What else is there? Tsunamis. Tell me about it. Put it in the comments. Tell me where you're from. I am Earth Angel 1111. Welcome to my channel, Virgo. Please help the algorithm get going with your likes, shares, and subscribes. I'm an intuitive and claircognizant reader. Assign generals as you wish. Tarot was made long before us, and assign the energy as well. If you don't like shuffling, fast forward through it, and if the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it. All right, so this is the second go at this video, so I've actually shuffled everything and I've gotten through it, and I have a Celtic cross laid out for you, so the rest you'll get to see the shuffling for it, and I apologize. So Virgo, your first, let me see, the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. So obviously there was a significant ending, betrayal or backstabbing, and that is what's going to permeate the entire reading. So that's the bottom of the deck, and it kind of just gives me clarity, an idea of how this is going to go. And it's interesting because it seems like you wanted it, because it's in your goals is the Death card. So the Death card is about transformation and endings. So at least that much of it makes me happy for you, that it is actually like a goal and something that you wanted. So your first overall energy is the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is about options and choices. And for me, it usually comes out when I'm overwhelmed and trying to make a decision and have a lot to do. The guidance with this card is like everybody has options, right? But everybody has them for a period of time. And if you don't make your decision, then the universe is going to make it for you and pick for you, right? And it's crossed with, in your difficulties, is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is being at a crossroads, making decisions. And so this is, again, more about making decisions. And it looks like you're having a very challenging time doing that, because they came out like this. So you have some decisions to make, and it looks like either from this ending, more decisions needed to be made, or the fact that you want to end something, either due to a betrayal or you just want to end it. It's a challenging decision, and it's a really big one that I know, because this is how people view you. They view you as the Judgment card. So it's also about making decisions. And God's hand is in this, so it can be like it's Gabriel's blowing his horn, right? So it can be God kind of helping this along, and people seeing you as like being in the middle of some karma, maybe some karma as they're viewing it, or people are just viewing you like you have this massive decision to make about an ending, possibly due to a betrayal, right? So in your past energy, there was something you just were not paying attention to, or you did not want to face about a King of Pentacles person. So the King of Pentacles is typically in his upright and positive energy, a loyal, stable, and committed business person who's always married, takes care of a lot of people. In his negative aspects, he is very controlling, very greedy, very possessive, and all about money. Like nothing's more important than money. So in the past, there was either something you didn't see about this person, or something you were ignoring about this person, and it looks like that's coming to light. It looks like it's coming to light for you, because your goal is to end or change something, right? So you see yourself in the Six of Pentacles, so definitely as somebody that overgave in a situation, right? Like you were giving, and somebody else, it looks like, was taking, right? And so I can see why, everybody kind of sees you have a big old decision to make, and that it's incredibly challenging for you right now. Like it's everything. So your guidance is to just take your time and think it all through. The Seven of Pentacles, it's a card of just kind of assessing what you have, where you're at, what's going on in the situation. So there's just, even though you feel like you have to make a decision, just think about it carefully. Think about what you have, what it will affect. Just give it a little pause today and this week and reflect on it. In the near future, somebody's going to come in from your past, either with an apology or something, or you're going to be ruminating over the past and reminiscing and things like that. And so this is your near future, and this is your guidance, and they just happen to be right beside each other in the Celtic cross. So you're ruminating and reflecting on the past and kind of going over everything, and just seeing what things are and what you actually have. Your outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. So this knight is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He's loyal, he's stable, he's committed. He puts one foot in front of the other, takes it day by day, minute by minute, second by second, and just inches along, progressing. And progress at the end of the day is progress. And so it looks like, regardless, this whole situation, even though you want to end it and change it, a lot of careful thought and planning needs to go into it, and I wouldn't be hasty. You don't want to skip over anything in regard to this situation. And I think even if you made the choice to end it, like it looks like you should, maybe, it's going to take some time. It's going to take a minute. So what would this person... Sorry, y'all. I've changed my mind on the deck I was going to use. What would this person... We're going to use this Oracle deck. And the cards, the tarot cards we were using are just some basic, regular tarot cards with messages. So for those of you that like to know what decks I use or I'm using for this particular reading, please share with me, what does Virgo's person have to say to Virgo? There's so much I want to tell you. I'm going to put it back in and shuffle. So that's one that just flipped out. Please share with me, what does Virgo's person want to say to Virgo? What are significant things that Virgo's person wants to say to Virgo? Please share with me. Significant things that Virgo's person wants to say to Virgo. Okay, so bottom of the deck. I don't know what I want. No joke. It doesn't look like anybody. Doesn't look like anybody knows. And that is one of the most painful things that you can be in, is with somebody that can't decide if they're in or they're out. That kind of person will scrape you up and hurt you, because they'll be in and they'll be out. And each time you're going to think, okay, now we're doing it. Now we're doing it. Now we're doing it. Now it's for real. They'll all rip you to shreds with their indecisiveness. Especially if you are the loyal, stable, and committed type. Secrets and deception. I'm not ready. Our story isn't over yet. You are always on my mind. That's going to be a part of the ruminating and reminiscing, I guess. This was just a fling. I feel like I ruined everything. Well, if they did this, then yeah, they did. They sure did. They ruined everything. It's on them. So permeating the deck is, I don't know what I want. So secrets and deception and you're always on my mind came out like that beneath each other. I'm not ready, and this was just a fling, came out like this with each other. And our story isn't over yet, and I feel like I ruined everything, came out like this. So they're clearly not ready, and they don't know what they want. Like, that's the undercurrent of everything, and that is just gonna hurt you, period. Right, Virgo? Now, on top of it, there is some secrets and deception and possible betrayal that looks like it has put you in a, oh my God, things could not be worse than this kind of thing. And people are seeing you like in some sort of big decision mode, possibly suffering some karma or learning some lessons, like as this being a karmic. They don't feel like the story is over, and that's just because they don't know what they want, right? Probably. And they're back and forth on if they're ready. Was this just a fling? Was this temporary? At least they're remorseful, energetically speaking, and they feel like they ruined everything. Be very careful. People that can't make decisions and aren't decisive and aren't loyal and aren't stable and aren't committed will rip you and your life and everyone around you's life to shreds, to absolute shreds with their indecisiveness, because you will think they're ready and they're ready this time and we're doing it this time and it's going to work out this time and we'll move forward and everything will click along and be stable this time, and then they'll just do the same old stuff again and again and again. So just be careful. So let's get another round of clarification. This is the Ocean of Emotion deck by Bridget Rao. I love her deck so much. Please, Spirit, please share with me, what does Virgo's, and this, if this isn't like, if this is a work thing, then assign it as work. Like, don't make it romantic. Like, obviously there were secrets and deception. They're not ready. They just assign the same things but make it work related or family related or friend related. So first card that flipped out was I'm not healthy. I need help. So they could be facing some sort of health problems, some sort of addiction, unhealthy habits. Please, Spirit, please share with me, what does Virgo's person want to say to Virgo? Please share with me, what does Virgo's person want to say to Virgo? Please, Spirit, please share with me, what does Virgo's person want to say to Virgo? What does Virgo's person want to say to Virgo? This is interesting. Okay, I need to start saving myself instead of everyone else. Responsible. So this kind of goes along with the I'm unhealthy one that kind of flipped out. So this is the energy permeating the deck. You're dealing with somebody that's either not emotionally ready, mentally ready, things like that. And it's pretty obvious the fact that, you know, they can't make decisions, they're not sure, they're not ready. And people like that, they do things to sabotage relationships, right? They do stupid things to sabotage relationships when they're not sure, and then when they're in hurt places, hurt people. So first card out, I can't accept it. They're in denial. So denial that it's over, I guess. But warmth, I miss you and your warmth. Healing, I know we can fix what was broken. Focus, I know what I want and I won't stop until I get it. That's a little bit obsessive. And that could be devil energy, devil card energy, so be careful. But it could also be this, very one step at a time, slow. Things aren't always what they appear. sabotage. Yeah, we know. We know. We know. We already know. And then last card is I'm haunted by the past and my own inner darkness, misery. So they know, and it literally went right on top of the I feel like I ruined everything. So it's the exact same energy, right? Right on top of that one. And then healing went over, our story isn't over yet. Sabotage right over top of this was just a fling. Hasty actions. People do some really stupid stuff. Warmth, and I'm not ready. Secrets and deception came over. Denial. So I can't even face it, you know. I can't even face that they're a liar or deceptive. You were always on my mind with the focus. So it's like you're always on my mind, and they are focused on you and spying on you and checking you out. Do all them? Yeah, we did all of those. So, you know, and these two are permeating. So I don't know what I want, and basically they need to choose themselves and quit saving everybody else. Good advice. That's really good advice. So this person is a mess, Virgo, and you have some serious decisions to make, and I can see why. They seem like a little bit of a shady mixed person that did something incredibly hurtful, harmful, and not smart to sabotage and ruin the connection and betray it. And this is gonna take some very careful thinking on your process, and it's going to take a minute, it looks like. So take your time. So this is one of my favorite decks. When I use this deck, I can usually just pull one single card from the deck, and I don't have to do all these spreads, and it works very fast. And it's going to be one card for you to take with you the rest of the week, Virgo, as some advice. Okay, so maybe this will help you with your decisions, or giving you courage, or let's see. Please, Spirit, please share with us one single card for Virgo to take as advice and or carry with them through the rest of the week. Please share. What is one card, piece of advice, encouragement that Virgo can take and carry with them through the rest of the week? Romantic love, and it says, the enlightened world will be one in which everyone is in love with everyone all the time. We will see each other as God created us, as the perfect, loving, and lovable people we really are. The purpose of a romantic love is to jumpstart our enlightenment. So that is interesting. Very interesting. And the likelihood of you rolling your eyes is very high. But this is what I'm going to tell you. If people see you going through this karmic thing, and you have the dark night of the soul card, this person was brought to you to wake you up. So this is the dark night of the soul, and the transformation we all go through when we are getting awakened and unplugged out of this matrix in the earth school that we're all living on. So welcome to your awakening, Virgo. This person was the one that was responsible for teaching you the karmic lesson that brought you to your awakening. Okay, so feel free to pause the video and read the card. And welcome to your spiritual awakening, Virgo. Have a great week. If you liked what you saw, the description on how to get a hold of me and get a personal reading is in the description of this video below. Please help the algorithm with your likes, share, and subscribes, and I will see you next time, Virgo. Have a great week.